What's good, my people from Iran? We're here with the new song by Ali Sorena, and I don't know what's going on, but this song is over 8 minutes long. It's an official audio. I had recommendation for this. It's called Akharin Vasvase. I don't have subtitles, unfortunately, so I can't go for the lyrics, which are probably important when we're talking about Ali Sorena, but I probably wouldn't even understand the lyrics with subtitles as well, because Ali Sorena is very cryptic, he's metaphorical, he makes very difficult lyrics to understand, but I definitely wanted to do this because when someone, big artist from Iran is releasing an 8-minute track, especially a rapper, I want to go for it and check it out, and that's what we're gonna do today. You're gonna see my reaction after the intro.
2015 I was in the Nuthouse. For the first time I will never forget it. I've sworn every day and breaking the fuck out. My freedom was taken, I wanted to get it back, but I got crazy from drugs. Met in the garden, I laid in the mud. Bet I couldn't flee but I was taking a shot. Shit every day, spitting tracks.
Dorotostana man ye rapper amani hastam and dozuton daram. I love this intro. Let's actually go into the song, man. Okay. Is that actually the picture right here? It reminds me of a famous painting, but it's different. It's not the original painting, I think, but it reminds me of it. This man, the silhouette of the man standing right here. Okay, very artistic, the picture, like the drawing style.
نه ترسیدیم از دار، نه خم شدیم رو به جباران، نره کشیدیم مست و بیدار، چه کرد خاکی به پا کرد فرار یاران. همین گذشت پشت پرده بس حال ما نبرده، کارد و فرو کردیم تا ته توی صحنه. دشمنن پی بخیه میگرده، یا زیر دست و پای هم پاره مردن، یا سگ نگهبان کاخ لردشونن. این گوسفند عاشق صدای گرگن، خارتون گایدم بمونه گلتش. شرح حال ما رفت رو لب تیغ بودم با کار شما کاسبای تبلیغ. بنویس تو تاریخ تا که یادتون بمونه، اعتبارتون به خونه وصل بالتون به لونه، اعتقادتون به نونه و
نقا. Holy heck, this beat is super dark as the painting we see on screen. It's sounds super evil, it sounds dramatic, it's a dramatic topic of some kind, and we don't have to talk about that Ali Sorena is a good rapper. I think everybody knows that, who's from Iran and who knows him, so it's very obvious. So
آبتون خون زنده ها رو زنده پو بکشید ها رو پار پوره تا بوسه باد و این اجتماع سوختنده با سنگ غیر زنده ها رو بتکون که تو حجاب نمیره ذهن پاک و زنده خون ها رو قصه کو باش بیدار و شعر خون. ما تولدمون تو عشق ماشه بود و پوک که تا طول ننه بابات لاشه بود و خوک. من هنو کارد تنم با من دم از امنیت جاده نزم ها باج نداریم شما رو راد ندادم بفهم ماجه ما غیر مجاز و نفهم 10 تا مثل من بس واسه ریخت نیه یه تنه ریز به کاف بزنن نفت تا هفت مجوز رو بکن نفس سوراخت داشتی کسی نمیگه تا کجا داد بزنم ببین.
Bro, that stuff is slapping, man. The bass drum is slapping, the snare is slapping. It feels even he's slapping us with his words. He's slapping. Man, you know what I mean, man? It's like he's like every snare is like you get like punch like in your face, like clack, clack. That's like how it feels like a little bit, you know. Man.
شدم راهی باد و زمان و نجات دادم از دست ثانیه ها. تنهای راه و بداهگیمو گم کردم اونجا که از ترس دارم به هر قافیه جا. یه روزی میفهمی مفهوم زندان رو که چالت بکنن تو تبانی آزادی تو نگریخته شدی از جایی و نه به جایی کشیده شدی غیر این اتاقی که داری. تو این قهقرا خونه کفن احمقاس میزنه مخ بره خونه جسد شهر خرابه. خیلی ها میشه رسید ته خطای ممتد به ما میشه رسید بور دهن کرکس ها. تو این کبیر خونالود من آویز صلیب تنم منتظرن بشکنه بشونه سرم کرکسای قبیل خلع بوری و رهام کردی وسط بوران میخونم با زخم مطرودان من دیوونه تر از اونام میام پایین از این صلیب سوزان.
Okay. The thing that I like that makes the beat interesting is these changes in, like, for example, their drum parts get skipped out and come back in. The drop, we had 2 heavy drops right now when the bass drum came in, so the beat is doing, the producer did a good job of keep making this interesting and keeping the beat interesting. We had somewhat like a hook like here, or it actually sounded like a hook. The difference to the verse was like not so obvious, but there were actually, I think, more vocal stems. If we had maybe before 3 vocal stems, I think this sounded more like 5, and it didn't sound perfectly aligned. It sounded like there were several voices rapping the same thing at the same time, and this is making a little bit like this hook effect. So he's not singing, that would be very obvious that it's a hook, but you can kind of hear that it's probably the refrain right here.
تو این کویر خونالود من آویز صلیب تنم منتظرن بشکنه بشونه سرم کرکسای قبیل خلق بودی و رهام کردی وسط پوران میخونم با زخم مطرودان من دیوونه تر از اونام بیام پایین از این صلیب سوزان تخمه تکرار خریت نوجوانیات داری وقتی منفعت پا پیچت میشه من زندگیم یه کارناوال غلطه ولی حق و کی گارانتی بهت میده پرتمت تو گل سرد و بی نفوذ اما بیتام آتیشت میده یه قول تنها نه همسرم نه دوست نه داداشیم دیگه اما دیگه.
Bro, the thing is, this gives me a little bit, I don't know if you know the rapper from US, NF is his name. NF is a Christian rapper, and he is his style. He's a very, very technical rapper as well. He's a very fast rapper, and his beat styles are very impressive. They are like, it's a little bit like this, but a little bit more exaggerated. It's like that, but maybe 1 or 2 levels above that, like more louder and crazier drops and a little bit, but it reminds me of it. This style reminds me of NF in the way what the producer did right here, and the rapping style is kind of, it has a little bit of similarity as well, but not that much. It's more the beat style that is similar right here.
عادیه تا مرگو میگم تو تخیل جمعی تو نیستم تو خربازیام با سطل خالی میپاشم رنگ رو دیوار در میاد تنشه یه نقش رو شیار یه مرد با تاج خار رو سرش میزنه پاک به سیگار میگه ایدت واسه فردا چی هست راه میرم بلند میگم آدم ها یه ثانیه هیچ کاری نکنن تموم شه میگه ها چه خبرته مگه سگ زده بهت میگم تو دیگه چرا زود تو قبقبت صبح میفروشی ولی هنو شب تنته خیره میشه قف یه لحظه به در میگه کرمه چقدر میبرم با قیچی تیکه هوا میرم بهش مکس میکنه دیگه توش درده چقدر با درد میکشیم با زخمی و تیر خورده و سیر از هرکی که هست از هرکی که نیست میگه یه خبر ترسناک با همیشه شوم شما تازه زدید وسط رویه پوچ این آخرین وسوسه سرودمه به زنده حالا برده های مرده عفونت یه اجتماع بذار صعود بکنن به اون عقده هاشون اونا نفهمیدن چیه سقوطتون به ارتفاع.
Okay. 2 things that I actually noticed. First of all, these parts without bass drum are pretty long. So they kind of keep the tension high with this, that he's rapping calmer in these parts where there's no bass drum as well. So they keep the tension high and everybody awaits this drop. They like, when is the bass drum coming and when is he going to rip everything off? That's a little bit the fact we have. The verses are really long as well. Like this verse, I think, I don't know when exactly it started, but I think the verses are double length, approximately, maybe 32 bars. This is how it feels to me. And of course, when he's doing this until the end of the song, bro, that is so much lyrics, that is crazy. He made an 8-minute track where he's rapping through the whole time. Wrote a lot of lyrics. Respect for that, man. Respect for that. That is the insanity of an MC, kind of, you know, a little bit.
ارتفاع تلخ تنتون بگو باشن منتظر تا در بزنن باشه یاد تاریخی نلبگیری که چه تو با تانک گذاشتیم تو قلب مگس
Little instrumental part. We didn't have that yet. The hook again, okay.
منتظرن بشکنه بشونه سرم کرکسای قبیل خلق بوری و رهام کردی وسط بوران میخونم با زخم مطرودان من دیوونه تر از اونام میام پایین از این صلیب سوزان
So dramatic, man. Real talk, man. Do we have a beat switch? Maybe?
بگی دستکشته های سفره از این خونه آسمون صورت سرخ زمین با همه ضرورت قامت شکستتون بزنید تو قلب درشت قبیلتون بگید از دروغ جمع لاغر و تنها تو از لکه های خون رو دامن سرمایه مرگ سادگی از حیرت آزادی و از ترکیدگی چرک تاون فرداتون نست اونا که از ون از دسته و سازش از مدرسه داره مسجد و دانشگاه از ما که عضو نشدیم تو بیماری جمعیتون اگه شیریم تهمت این بیماری رو تا اسلام بی لباس معامله لخت میره سرما رو یه تن تیکمون واسش تخم کینه همراش حتی عشق نخواست تو معامله هاتون یه نه محکم ساخت به کسکشی دلال بگید که زندگی همینجاست.
Bro, again a different part. The vibe of this part is again so different because it's so unrhythmical. Is this a word? It's not rhythmical. Of course, what he's doing, he's rapping in a rhythm, and probably in the studio he had a metronome on his ear, so it clicked. That was like clack, clack, clack. But you don't hear it in the beat. And that makes a completely different effect in this part. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the first hook was double length. The second hook was half length. Not half, normal length. 8 bars. The first one was 16 bars, I think. And, bro, I have to say, I really respect rappers who and I think it's a storyteller. It kind of makes sense. I think Ali Sorena often doing storytellers. He's a lyricist, and that you make a storyteller where you basically, and that is the cool thing about when you tell a story. It's like a story can be very long or very short. You can write a novel. You can write a novel. If you would put a novel into a song, this song would be a couple of hours long. So what I mean is you can extend the story, and that is, I think, what he's doing right here to 8 minutes. He's just telling, yeah, somewhat of a story that makes you dive deep. The longer a song gets, the deeper you dive, and that is what is happening right here.
حتی عشق نخواست تو معامله هاتون یه نه محکم ساخت به کسکشی دلال بگید که زندگی همینجاست بیرون کمان ساعت کشیدگی فردا میاد به سمتت و هنرمند همینجاست که نمیدونه که یا کجا کشته میشه اما زیادن اونا که غرقن توی لیست نظامای سلطتون یه مش کاسه لیست مجبور بگید از صداها از نگاههای مجروح خودکاراتون با توم دست پلیسای سرکوب خطای قرمز و مرزها رو بردار هنرنی ابزار امنیت دلال هم تو کار ما پیدا نشد طی این چند سال ما دردیم این ناشراف به ما نگیدم کار اگه فقط یک کم جر میخوردید این زنانه هاشیه میدیدید زندگی مهمه تو زمین استبداد زیر حالت استعمار اواژن شهر جمع کن صدق دین و دینت رو بخون آسونا که طرفدار تنهی اینجا واقعیه.
That is actually crazy because he's keeping the tension high without that something really crazy is changing, because at this point you're awaiting a change. You're like, when is something musically gonna change? And I think as an Iranian you probably listen to the lyrics very closely in this part, and you're already so deep into the story he's telling that you don't even notice the music anymore. You're like, in your mind there's a whole roller coaster going on. That is how I imagine this song, if you understand the lyrics, you know.
خطرناک شهر گوشی دستت اینو با اربابتم اسلحه واسه ما مفهوم بود ابزار رقص طرفم بیاورد با یه قشون دادتم لا دندونم جنازته خودتون به گا میرید و کاسبتون پارست انقدر فشار نده خودکارو پاره شد اون کاغذ افق زندگی از دل یه رخ داده اونجا که بهت میگن دیوونه برون سمت دینه که با تار و پود بزنی بیرون از سنگر جنگو یاد بگیر تا گم نشی تو جنگل ادامه بده حتی به زورم که میشه گن بزن خوبه بدون بعدش میشه مثل من که کرکس و دیدم یه پروانه همین مسیر اسیر منو کشون سمت پیله گن پشت گن دست را پر از صدا لایه مش
One note real quick from me as a foreigner who doesn't understand the lyrics. This final part is really long without changes musically, and it gets hard to listen to for me because we don't have a video. I don't have the lyrics. It gets hard for me to keep the attention on. This is something that often happens in songs like that are a lot about lyrics usually for me as a foreigner, and makes me think. I already see your comments down the video where you say, man, if you would understand the lyrics you would go crazy. If you know the language, bro, everything, I know that. I'm so sorry I don't have translated version right here. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but we can't change it.
موزیوم لحظه ها مرد چقدر باید برد میبودم که از لاشه گذشتم اعتراف کنم به لاش خور به دندو کشیدن لاشه ها ما شاد خوکای ترسوی بی عرضه و توان اما مهم نیست همین یه راه تازه ساخت چون هنر من نم میشه لایزای آت بود لاش خورای بی کیفیت رو بلندای رشد بکشیدم نمیمیرم نبر میگردم به طرف پشت بکشیدم از این لحظه اکی زنده بگاه رفت صاف و عباشمون رو بس.
What I want to say is he said the word zendegi at least 3 times. So life, what I have in my mind when I listen to the sound and he's rapping about, and I just understand the word zendegi, it's like what life, how life is passing you by, how this is the feeling I'm getting, like, you know, he's talking about life and what happens around the main character, the protagonist in this story right here. And that was just my idea that I had in this final part, the feeling, right?
جنایت بذار میگامتون دونه دونه مثل سابق و بهتره که بیاید با این اسارت کنار.
Very dramatic outro as well. But the thing is, the outro is not long. If you maybe it's 20 seconds outro. We can check real quick how long the intro was. We can do this real quick. Let's see where he started rapping. Yeah, 20 seconds intro, 20 seconds outro. That means we had short instrumental parts, but not long. He's basically rapping 7 minutes straight in this track. And that is crazy. That is crazy. I really have respect for these real artists out there. What is going on with the bass? Man. And what we actually should really do, the producer not mentioned in the video description. Bro, I wish he would have mentioned him, because I think the production was really good. I think the beat was really strong. We have a lot of these really good produced songs in Iran, I feel. In hip-hop, we have like crazily good producers when it comes to Persian hip-hop. That is my feeling that I have a lot. Well, like, and I don't mean like beats that are in general good. I mean beats that have this specific uniqueness, that are so special that you cannot really compare it to another song, or you can even hear that it's from a specific producer because this producer has an own sound. Madhyar, for example, is one of them, and Kagan is a awesome producer. These names, right? And that are just the famous names. We have probably so many producers from Iran who are so talented and who make awesome beats, and I think that's what we heard in this song as well. Don't want to talk Ali Sorena down, but I can't talk so much about what he did in this song because it was mainly about lyrics. Pretty sure about this. That's what it makes difficult for me. Man, I hope you like the reaction. If you want to check out some of my own music, you can do this right here. It's a new music video from me, completely in English. You should be able to understand the lyrics. It's fast rap, so please check it out. Right above, you can find another reaction from me on Ali Sorena. I think in that reaction I had subtitles, so it is maybe more interesting for you. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you want to, and I'm out.